Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here. But what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover. And Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sling by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Isn't it up? And a kick out at two.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the two men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence.
Propping them on top.
What a reversal.
And down with the belly to belly.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Getting sent to the turnbuckle.
Oof, running knee in the corner. Punk never saw that coming.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Just a ruthless streak for the world to see.
Not a good spot to be in. Ooh, slam. And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. And he turned it around.
Oh, man. Horrifying DDT. Gets clobbered with the axe handle.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch.
He might have him.
And disrupts the count.
It's not over yet.
Gets driven into the corner. In the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Oh, stomping down hard.
Roman Reigns, look at this. Just clothesline after clothesline.
He's looking to do some serious harm. Hoisted up. Isolating the arm.
Moves off. The natural dominance of Reigns getting a bit challenged there.
Yeah, as Rollins was putting that visionary offensive mindset to work.
Placing him up there on the top turnbuckle.
And the counter from Rollins. Manages to reverse it.
Oh, Mongolian chop. Opened up the floodgates. The blood is pouring out of him now.
Gotta hurt. What a clothesline. And Rollins looked to step behind.
Roman not backing down at all.
honing in on the arm there.
Back with the rebound. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Reigns in a poor position.
Oh, my. Set flying.
And a well-placed calf kick there.
He's headed up high.
Oh, yeah, from the top.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat. Stiff kick.
Oh, from the rope. Oh, right to the chest.
Double axe handle connects.
His body has to be racked with pain.
I mean, at this point in a triple threat, you could be a lot worse off.
Follows him up with a clothesline.
Oh, what a right hand! Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Oof.
Knee to the face in retaliation.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Might be going high risk here. Oh, the physicality.
Rollins drops his opponent.
The stomp connects. We've seen this win matches for Rollins.
This has been an all-out war between these men. No holding back.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. What a spectacle.
Oh, he went low. The humanity. This could be it. It could end right here.
Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here. And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last wrestle.
Punk about to take flight with the elbow drop.
And he's into the pin.
Stopping the ref's count there.
Oh. And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself. GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
What favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal team.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic agrees to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what most consider to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me. How I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody. A true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's...
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Neither competitor that shows any signs of letting go or slowing down here.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
All this heavy artillery is really out of yards. Propping him up in the corner.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Oh, look at this. Whoa, neck breaker. Picture perfect.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't. And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions.
Putting it all on the line here, scaling the ropes, and an avalanche hurricane rana.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and he has JBL off balance.
CM Punk
From way up, double axe handle connects.
And JBL just manhandled right out of the ring.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
Lift off. Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
He turns it around on JBL. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like up high, using all their body weight. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
This has been a hard-fought match. The calls are only going to get closer. CM Punk! And nobody hold on that one. Took things to the high-rent district, but the price ended up being way too steep.
Bradshaw struggling to defend himself.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
Burying knees into the body. This whole arena getting behind Punk now, fueling the champ with it.
Oh, no, he could be caught there. Bad spot for him.
What? JBL is our new champion.
The winner of this match and the new World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield.
Just as JBL predicted, the fairy tale run of CM Punk came to a sudden end here tonight.
Veteran.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers.
Trading back and forth blows now.
For some time now, JBL and CM Punk have been going at each other. JBL doesn't think Punk is worthy of holding a title, but his unpredictable Cinderella story ends right here. Punk, meanwhile, thinks JBL is a bully who represents everyone who can't stand to see someone different, someone who lives life on his own terms, succeed. Now here at SummerSlam, this thing gets settled once and for all.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys inflicting pain on his opponent.
That's why he's been successful in the ring and in the business world.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Heck, JBL has even won here at SummerSlam before. Punk hasn't. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still from the middle rope.
A razor-sharp chop there.
And Punk there utilizing his quickness.
Making way towards the top rope.
From above. Incoming.
Completely missed the mark there. Caught with a clothesline.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Take off.
Serves him right for running his mouth.
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
He is connecting to the WWE Universe, drawing from their energy.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion, a fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions. Up and...
Oh, knee right to the spine.
Oh, look at this. So ruthless.
Read that one. And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots to some ankle biters.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
With that action, the champ said, there's room for one person on this mountain, and it's me.
Absorbing the pain of another attack to the head. He could be dazed. Big knee to the midsection. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or
highly competitive match, Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gonna do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Lift off through the air and connects.
What a crushing impact on the outside. Kids, do not try that at home. Up high.
Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Taking this fight back into the ring. Oh, my goodness. Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Straight impact cover for the championship. He breaks the ref's count after one.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. I would do anything to make sure JBL didn't look at me like that.
Oh. Punk showing off his technical prowess. Hammerlock drops his opponent with a massive line.
He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
The champ might have just ended things right there.
2 count.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speed, Wade.
There's so much talent in the ring right now. I have to imagine they both did their homework. I don't think either Ray or Punk would face another world champion without being fully prepared.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you
Look out! Crashing to the floor.
a huge miss. There's bad timing, and then there's whatever you want to call that.
And now heading back inside the ring. Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic. Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
Face first. All set up. The Koji Club.
And this is not where Ray wants to be right now. Working to fight out of it, and does.
Kick. Oh! Perfect kick. He's up, got the knees up at the last second.
Precision elbow strike. Foregoing any finesse now. Instead, choosing to trade these heavy shots.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Just emptying everything they've got now. Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up.
Face first. Set up.
It's locked in, the Koji Club.
Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold.
Look at the amazing agility of Rey Mysterio. Great counter into the ropes. Here it comes for the 619.
Rey Mysterio may be closing in on that #1 contender.
Taking flight.
Getting out of dodge quick. He does not want to be
On the top. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
attempted a power bomb here, but no, reversed. Hurricane pin. Legs are hooked.
Oh, wait a minute. Turns the leverage for a pin if they're up.
I guess he's not done yet. Still wants to leave his mark here. Time will tell if this was a wise decision or looking like a game of tit for tat now.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Neither competitor is backing down. Ooh! The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Boom. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. Sharp reversal stopping Mysterio.
This could be Punk's chance to secure that Intercontinental title shot.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Oh, that'll knock your wind out.
Sheesh, a painful-looking shot.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
The old taste of pain. And a pinfall for the victory.
Mysterio with a huge win here.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio.
What a battle between these two men. A heck of a matchup here at Armageddon.
Rey Mysterio, this man is one of the greatest competitors I've ever seen.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio, two former world champions, battling for the champ. Each shot landing with a little bit more value.
Punk, Mysterio, facing off against each other for the first time ever here at Armageddon, battling it out for a chance to compete for the Intercontinental Championship. Placing him in the corner.